Hello, my K-drama lovers! In today's video, I wanted to share some of the best survival K-movies out there. First, we have Peninsula, which premiered in 2020. This movie is set 4 years after the iconic movie Train to Busan. People who are left are struggling to survive due to the zombie virus spreading all over South Korea. A group of people find out there's a huge amount of money left on a truck, and the group fights their way to reach the money. Also, there is Young Seok, who was a former soldier, and was one of the few who managed to escape the deadly infection, but was given a mission to go back and find more survivors. Number 2, Tidal Wave. This movie premiered in 2009, a bit older, yes, but still a good one to watch. With hundreds of people enjoying their time at Hyundai Beach, there is a sudden and huge tsunami headed straight for the city. Professor Kim, who was a marine geologist, was able to recognize the danger that was approaching and desperately tries to warn authorities, and has a very short time to warn and escape the danger that is coming. Number 3, Exit. This movie was released in 2019, and even though it is an action and survival movie, it also is a comedy film. There is a man named Yong Nam who is currently searching for a decent job, ends up bumping into an old crush named Wee Ju while celebrating his mother's birthday. She works as an assistant manager at a conventional hall. Suddenly, there is a deadly toxic gas that overtakes the city of Seoul. It is up to Yong Nam to try to save as many people as possible over this mysterious gas. Number 4, Concrete Utopia. Release date was 2023. This movie is about a devastating earthquake that hit Seoul. The only building left standing is Wanggong Apartment. Those who survived the deadly earthquake try to make their way to building to find shelter. Young Tak does his best to protect the surviving residents while leading them to the apartment. Residents who live at the complex does everything in their power to protect their homes from anyone who doesn't live there and to keep them out. Number 5, The Flu. This movie premiered in 2013. It is about a deadly airborne virus that overtakes a city close to Seoul. The survival chance is 0 once someone catches this virus. It all started from a group of immigrants who smuggled their way into a shipping container, with one of them carrying the deadly and contagious virus. Soon, all the immigrants passed away but one. The virus spreads, which can kill within 36 hours once someone catches it. There is huge pressure and race against time to find a cure to save as many as possible. Number 6, Alive. This movie made its debut in 2020. A mysterious virus takes over a city and begins to lose control as more and more people become infected, except a single survivor who lives in alone. He soon finds out he is not the only one left alive and uninfected from this virus. Junwoo and Yubin fight to survive the zombie infection that has taken over the city. Eventually, they lose electricity, water, and food, and have to find a way to survive. Number 7, Ashfall. This movie was released in 2019 and is about a sudden eruption of a volcano on Baekdu Mountain. Professor Kang Bong-rae, who tried many times to warn the government officials about the disaster to come for the past 3 years, was always ignored. John Yoo-kyung, who is a government official, eventually finds the professor. Armed forces from North and South Korea unite together and race against time to prevent another catastrophic disaster from happening based off the professor's theory. Number 8, Pandora. This film hit the big screens in 2016. After an earthquake that hits a small town, a nuclear plant explodes, and this leads the nation on edge and out of control. Pyung-sub tried to warn the government about the conditions of the power plant but was ignored by the government. Jae-hyuk and other co-workers of the power plant worked together and returned to the source of the problem to try to prevent another disaster from striking. Number 9, The Tower. Premiered in 2012. It was supposed to be a special Christmas Eve party with friends and family at a luxury building in Seoul. To end the perfect Christmas Eve night, helicopters spraying fake snow circled the building. But suddenly a fire broke out in the building due to a helicopter losing control and crashing into the building, and it leaves people stranded, including Jo Min-ah. The helicopter crash is just the beginning of life-threatening events to take place in the luxury building. And last on my list is number 10, Tunnel. This movie premiered in 2016, and if you have a fear of small spaces, stay away from this one. Lee Jung-soo was on his way home to celebrate his daughter's birthday. While driving through a tunnel, it suddenly collapses, which causes Lee Jung to pass out. He finally awakens and is trapped under tons of concrete. He is alone with his cell phone and his daughter's birthday cake. Rescue operations struggle to find a way to save the father, and some even want to give up on his rescue. Have you seen all these movies? Which is your favorite? Comment down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.